Okay, you guys wanted this video, so I am making it. Here is how to buy Sether tokens. Now, before we start, it's important to take a step back and look at this in context. It might seem overwhelming if you are new to it, but all that's happening is we are sending Sether, we are sending them Ethereum, and then we are creating a custom spot in our Ether wallet so that they can send us tokens back. That's all that's happening. So don't don't let the steps and the tutorials bog you down. It's not that complicated. It's actually just a few steps, and I'm going to try to take you through as many of them as I can here. So we go to buy tokens. Oh, and before I start here, let's take a step back. See if I can go back to the original page. Here we go. Before we start here, it is very important that you buy before or until January 14th, because if you don't, you are going to miss out on the 40% free bonus. And at that point, you're just leaving money on the table, okay? So don't leave any money on the table. Set a phone alert, whatever. Make sure you get in before January the 14th, because you just don't want to leave 40% on the table. So the minimum contribution is 0.1 Ethereum. Right now, that's about $75, $85, somewhere in there. So let's go ahead and buy some tokens. So you can see here that this is the address that you will be sending to. Now, it is important that you send from the wallet that you want to receive from, okay? So it's just going to be the same wallet that you are sending them Ethereum from is the same wallet you will be receiving your tokens from. And we can get their specific information from this tutorial. So I will open up that. And I'm going to go ahead and log in and sign up. So I'm going to click that. And this will give us instructions. I'm actually already signed up with them, so all you would have to do is register with them. And so this is our wallet address. This is where we are going to receive our tokens. And so, see, they're asking you if you use this wallet to make the payment. So make sure this is that address. It is very, very important, guys. Super important. You will lose your Ethereum if you don't do this right. Do not send from an exchange. You must send from your wallet. Why is that very important? Because if you send from an exchange, there is no place for them to send you tokens to that wallet address, okay? So do not send from Coinbase, do not send from Bittrex, do not send from anywhere else. If you have Ethereum, put it into your MyEtherWallet, okay? We will get to that in a second. But so this is going to be the wallet address that we'll have, okay? And the payment currency is going to be Ethereum. How much do you want to spend in this tutorial? I'm going to spend 0.1. That's the minimum. Okay, so after all of that, we have all that taken care of. I'm going to come back to this in a second. So we are going to go to MyEtherWallet, and they take you through a bunch of prompts, and this is just because, I mean, this is very important stuff. So I understand why they're doing this. You definitely want to read through all this because it's just it is critical enough to where you should have to go through all these slides. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and create a new wallet. So I just entered a password, create new wallet. I'm going to download and then click I understand, continue. And then I'm going to have to block this out because it's my private key, but I'm going to go ahead and put my private key. I'm going to put my private key right there for now. And let's see here. So I am not going to print my paper wallet yet. Do that later. So private key, paste. You're going to unlock your wallet. So here we go. We are into our wallet. So what we have to do now is we have to go in and add a custom token. And this custom token is where we are going to receive our I'm sorry if I call it Ether. I can't help it. It's our Sether tokens. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the tutorial and find that address, and here it is. Yep. So go ahead. Now I was just making sure the address was correct. You always want to quadruple check on there. And then we are going to enter Seth and then 18. So Seth, that's the symbol, 18 decimals, save. Okay, and then we want to show all tokens. I want to make sure that it is there. And there we go, right there. That is where our token is. And we have 0. As you can see, I have nothing else anywhere else, but there it is. And that's where our tokens will come up once they see that we've sent them Ethereum. Okay, so we're added. We're all good here. We are set to receive. Make sure your wallet is secure. Now, what I have to do is I have to now fund this wallet so that we can send them Ethereum from it. And I have not done that yet, and that's the reason I've done that is because I want to include it as part of this tutorial. So I am going to go over to Coinbase, and I am going to send Ethereum. And go to this address, and I always double check my addresses with the last two digits of each one. We have 0x and then 6c. So I just want to make sure 6c, 0x, 0x. Okay, we are good to go. And I'm going to send a max. And you want to make sure that you get a little bit over 0.1 just to make sure that you can cover all of the fees. So yes, we are good to go. And now I need to go get my wallet. Okay, so I'm just going ahead and entering the two-factor authentication so that I can send to my wallet. Now keep in mind here, all I'm doing is funding my wallet. If you are already funded, then you won't have to worry about this. What I'm doing is I am putting money in my ICO so that I can send. I'm taking money out of my exchange and funding my ICO wallet so that I can send Sether the money to buy the tokens. And so I will have to wait until I have I have the Ether, and then I will click here to send. So and then I'll go in here. And then here is where we send, here's where we're going to send Sether their 0.1 Ethereum. So I'm about to send 0.1. And I don't know, we'll see if my account doesn't, I don't have any Ethereum in my account yet, so we're waiting on that. So that's going to be the next step, but I can go ahead and go over here. And now and we are going to go ahead and grab this address that is on the buy page, and this is where you're making the payment to. So it's very important that you don't get their address when adding a token versus their address when you're sending payment to. So this is the payment address, okay? So lock this in your mind. In the video, you will go back to the buy, that the navy blue window will pop up, and you will see this address. This is the one that you are sending the Ethereum to. So we're going to go back to MyEtherWallet, and we're going to send to this address. And we don't have anything yet in the account balance, so we are waiting on that. And let's see. And so all we're waiting to do is go ahead and send this over, and then Sether says that it will take them 24 hours. They will have your tokens to you within 24 hours. And so that will be that. Let's see if we can find where it says that. I just want to show it to you so that you guys know ahead of time. And let's go ahead and look back over this. Again, don't send from your exchanges. And they do say it somewhere. Where do they say it? It's over here. And there's another way to add to send to complete this transaction and add the new token, but we'll just go over the MyEtherWallet way. And so pre-ICO contributors will receive Sether tokens in 24 hours. So you can expect to wait 24 hours before you receive your tokens, but that's it. And so all that's left here is for me to send this, and I don't have the account balance yet, and I don't want to wait to continue the video with this. We're just going to go with it. But as you can see, those are the steps. And just to make sure that, if you have any ambiguity or I ran over anything in here too fast, what I'm going to do is I am going to write up the step-by-step instructions on the Steemit link below. So if you get lost, I'm going to try to make the Steemit link as dead simple as possible if anything in here has been confusing, so that you can see every step of the way. Also, what I'm going to do is I want to be the canary in the coal mine here. So before you go ahead and complete this, just to make sure, I'm going to post that I did indeed receive my Sether in my account successfully, so that, and then that will be that. And then, that this is fairly straightforward. I've drawn it out for you guys just to see, and I've done every step you've even seen me take from Coinbase and put into MyEtherWallet. I would say the two main things here that you can slip up on are, one, make sure that you are not sending from your exchange. Make sure, just go through MyEtherWallet. If you go through your exchange, again, the reason why you cannot go through your exchange and get the tokens is because your exchange is not equipped to get the tokens. So they won't send to an exchange address. So be very, very careful about that. Also, there are two addresses here involved. One is the custom address to add the custom token to the uh, to your Ether wallet, like I just did, where it said add custom token. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look back, and we can see the custom token added. See, there's Sether right there. We've added that, and then when we get our tokens, they will show right here. And so that's that address, and then there's the Sether payment address. So this is Sether's wallet address that we are sending the 0.1 Ethereum to. And of course, you can send more than that. That's all that I have sent, but you can definitely send more than that. And then I think the last thing I will remind you of is that this 40% offer, is going to expire on the 14th. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for you to wait after that. I wouldn't, it doesn't make sense to buy into Sether tokens after that, because you're missing out on that golden 40%. So definitely want to get that. Okay, and then the one last thing, guys, if you have questions about anything, if it doesn't have to be about this. It could be about anything else in crypto, and you want a tutorial on it, definitely let me know. And the more comments I receive asking me for something, the more likely I am to go ahead and make that video. I will attempt to get to every question. It's been the holidays lately. I actually am making this 12/17, the day after Christmas. So it's Christmas was 18 minutes ago. So I've been in the holidays, but I will definitely get to all of your questions in the comments. And I hope this helps. If it does, please let me know. If not, please let me know. I will also update the Steemit article below to include everything to make sure that you guys can get your Sether tokens.